All right, real quick. So where I live right now, I'm surrounded by nature. I mean, you get raccoons at night, you get freaking deer in the summertime. And what happens is the deer eat the azalea bushes, the deer eat the rose bushes, and they're just a mess. You know what I mean? So what somebody told me that all I had to do to get rid of the deer was get soap, cut it up into small pieces, and spread it out where the bushes are on the property. So that's what I did. I bought various bars of soap, and I cut them up into chunks, and I put some under the rose bush, put some under the azalea bush, all over my property. And what I noticed was the deer right away gone. They didn't like the smell of it. In fact, yeah, I used Irish Spring too, by the way, on my last thing. So the deer gone, bushes flourished, everything was great. So over time, I had these little chunks all over the yard. So I noticed that it's been about a year and a half. So I was out cleaning up this morning, and I noticed that these little chunks of soap that I put all over the place is still on the property. And so I'm like, yo, it has to be over a year that I did this. You know what I mean? So I was just thinking, like, if these little chunks of soap can withstand summer heat, winter ice and rain, all of these different weather elements, and still really just kind of synthesize or boil down to like a small version of what I first put out, what is this doing to your body? You know what I mean? So I'm going around picking up these chunks today, and I said, well, listen, you know what? What's in these soaps? You know what I mean? What's in these soaps that make them last so long? So I'm doing my research, and did you know that like there's like 50 active ingredients, artificial ingredients in these soaps? And it's so funny that that's what gives it its staying power. So I said to myself, well, what are these soaps doing to us while we shower and lather up with the stuff, and the chemicals going into our bloodstream? What is really happening? How could this be healthy? And then I came across a few things like titanium oxide. Like, it's $1 million word, but what is titanium oxide? Titanium oxide gives soaps its whiteness. So, and that's exactly what I found after almost a year and a half, still on the lawn, in the bushes, this little chunk of white soap still intact after almost a year and a half. And I think it's mind-blowing that we put these soaps and these chemicals on our body, and we don't even really think about it. You know what I mean? I didn't really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Also, sodium tallowite. Well, sodium tallowite is fatty tissue from cattle, sheep, and animals. They mix that with a lye, and that's what they put in the majority of these soaps. So I said to myself, wow, this is crazy. I wonder how many people are really aware of this when they're washing up in the morning and doing what they do for the day. So that caused me to make this video, just to let everybody know that, you know, we have at Healing Nature, we have these herbal soaps, black soaps. I mean, just looking at the ingredients, you have probably maybe 8 or 9 natural ingredients, not animal tested, hasn't been tested on animals. That means no synthetic chemicals, just natural soaps. When you walk into our store, this is the first thing that you smell: the black soap, straight from Ghana. You smell the Dead Sea scrub. I mean, as soon as you walk in the store, and I'm like, wow, you know what? This is what we really should be using on our bodies, you know what I'm saying, and our faces. Because once we're in the shower and our pores are opening up, we're taking those chemicals directly in and directly into our bloodstream, which is feeding our organs. So think about it, man. You know, this 1,000 ingredients, or maybe this 8 ingredients, 8 natural ingredients. Healing Nature, guys. Have a good day. Just a casual thought.